Hello, chap. I know it can be stressful for a young man to understand what makes women aroused. With all the games they play and all the wacky tips out there that do no good, you are left wondering, what really works? Before I get down into what you should be doing, I must warn you that getting under the sheets is actually the least of things you should worry about. What you need most is the ability to read between the lines. You must be smart and sensitive enough to know when to make your moves and when to refrain. If you lack the ability to read women like a book, then you may be adding to your problems. I will be revealing a lot of secrets here and show you the Sigma male secrets, so pay close attention. In case you are feeling you have a lot to still learn, don't worry. Subscribe to the channel and I will give you all the pro tips you need to become a Mestro. Number 1. Sigma men have high emotional intelligence. You cannot begin to imagine the deep sigh of relief women breathe when they discover that you as a man have a high level of emotional intelligence. This is one of the strongest attractions women have for Sigma men. These men know how to keep their cool in all situations, and when they have outbursts, it is controlled and purposeful. Trust me, women would test your capacity to take a lot of pressure, and if you fail and begin to whimper, you fail the test. Emotional intelligence is not some fluffy, optional quality for men. It's an absolute game changer in relationships and life in general. Women are drawn to men with high emotional intelligence because it shows that you are mature, self-aware, and capable of handling your emotions like a champion. Think about it. When you have emotional intelligence, you're not that guy who explodes like a volcano over the tiniest issue. You don't let anger or frustration get the better of you, causing chaos and heartache for others. Instead, you approach tough situations with empathy and understanding. You know how to communicate your feelings and concerns calmly, which creates a safe and nurturing environment for everyone involved. Women love men who can listen and empathize, not just nod their heads and spew out solutions without understanding what's really going on. Emotional intelligence means you pay attention to her feelings, her struggles, and her dreams. You validate her experiences and offer support when she needs it the most. Trust me, that kind of support is invaluable in any relationship. And let me tell you something else. Emotional intelligence is sexy as hell. When you can connect with your emotions and express them authentically, it shows you're not afraid to be vulnerable. Women dig that. It shows that you're secure in yourself, that you're not trying to put on some macho act all the time, and that you're genuinely invested in building an emotional connection. This is exactly what being the Sigma male is all about, being authentic and not acting out a script. On the flip side, if you lack emotional intelligence, you're going to have a hard time maintaining any meaningful relationship. If you're emotionally stunted, unable to communicate, or unwilling to explore your own feelings, you're going to push women away faster than you can imagine. So stop and think about what kind of man you want to be. Do you want to be the clueless guy who struggles to connect with others? Or do you want to be the guy who knows how to handle emotions like a pro, making women feel heard, respected, and cherished? It's time to step up your emotional intelligence game. Number 2. Sigma men make eye contact. I did not say they stare, because staring is creepy and would scare women away. The problem is, men make the mistake of staring. So how do you make eye contact that women find sexy? The key is, it has to be proper, meaning it has to be in a situation where it is natural that you are looking at her. So if you want to connect using eye contact, and you don't want it to be creepy, you first have to establish a situation where it would be appropriate for you to look into her eyes. Making eye contact is a fundamental aspect of human communication. When you look someone in the eye, it shows that you are present, attentive, and confident. It demonstrates that you have the courage to engage with others on a deeper level, which is incredibly attractive to women. So stop avoiding eye contact like it's some scary monster. It's just a basic social skill. Imagine this scenario. You're chatting with a woman you find interesting, but you keep darting your eyes around, looking anywhere but at her. What do you think she'll interpret from that? That you're uninterested, disengaged, or even insecure? Do you want to give off that impression? Absolutely not. Making eye contact conveys that you respect her and are genuinely interested in what she has to say. It builds trust and connection. Furthermore, avoiding eye contact can come across as shady or evasive. Women appreciate openness and honesty. By locking eyes with someone, you show that you have nothing to hide, and you're ready to be transparent in your intentions and feelings. Again, let me be clear. It's not about staring her down like a predator. That's creepy and will scare anyone off. Instead, maintain a comfortable and confident gaze. Be natural and relaxed. You don't need to hold eye contact 100% of the time. But when you engage in conversation, let those eyes of yours do the talking too. Now, I get it. Eye contact might feel awkward or intimidating at first. But you know what? Everything worth doing in life comes with a bit of discomfort in the beginning. Embrace it. Practice making eye contact with friends, family, or even yourself in the mirror. The more you do it, the more it will become second nature to you. Number 3, taking control. Sigma men are kings of taking control. Remember that these lone rangers live life as free spirits. They are like the wind that cannot be contained. Sigma men think things through and plan ahead. Meaning, when they are out on a date or even meeting a woman for the first time, they do not leave things to chance or just hang out for the fun of it. Instead, they take charge of their time and ensure they are using their precious time effectively. One thing Sigma do is salvage awkward situations. If there is nothing to be said or done, they are comfortable taking charge of that awkward moment. Women want men who can read the situation, understand it, and make bold moves. This leads us to the next point. Number 4, Sigma men know what they want. When you enter into a relationship, even a casual one, and you do not know what you want, such a relationship lacks any headway and is as meaningless as your relationship with people on a metro train. You know you are all on the train together, but you all mind your own business. A person who knows what they want exudes confidence, and that's like a magnet for women. It shows that you have direction and purpose in life, and that's attractive as hell. No one wants to be with someone who's constantly indecisive and unsure of themselves. So, embrace your desires, set goals, and pursue them. Women love men who have a vision for their future. Ambition is incredibly sexy. When you're passionate about your dreams, it shows that you're not just coasting through life, but actively working towards something meaningful. So stop second-guessing yourself and go after what you want with determination and perseverance. When you know what you want, then you can communicate in clear terms where you want the relationship to head and get the results you want to get. The surprising thing is, this makes everything much easier for women. And boy, do they dig it when men are not afraid of giving the relationship a purpose. Number 5, not afraid of making first moves. Let me ask you a question. When dating, who makes the first kiss happen? Someone has to, right? Some men would say it is polite to let the woman make that move, but the thing is, women also feel the same way. She could be genuinely afraid of being the first to kiss you, not because she is scared of you, but because of many other reasons, including social conditioning that makes her feel kissing you first would make her seem desperate and cheap, or she is afraid that you have no feelings for her. This is where your emotional intelligence has to come in. You must be able to read her body language accurately and know when she is ready to accept your advances. It should never be about sex, but about connection and affection. When you are able to hold her hands and squeeze her hands affectionately, you should be able to tell how comfortable she is with you. As a man, make that move to offer your hand to her. Offer her an embrace openly and genuinely. Let it all come naturally, and let her feel comfortable in your genuineness. Remember, Sigma men do not pretend. Number 6, they let their expressions do the talking. Sigma men do not like talking too much. They would rather use their body language to communicate what they think in many cases. Interestingly, using facial expressions can be very sexy. Do you know why? Here's the deal. When you employ facial expressions, it takes your interactions to a whole new level of fun and excitement. You want to keep her interested, right? Well, this is your secret weapon. It adds a dash of mystery to the mix, making her curious about what's going on inside that brilliant mind of yours. When she talks, instead of interrupting her, why not smile to show that you are interested? Let her feel comfortable and heard, but do not be sheepish. Don't just sit there smiling. You actually need to be genuine. Sigma men are not fakers. If it is worth your time, then you need to be genuine. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well.